Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another reading vlog. Please ignore how I look. I kind of look, my face is very shiny. I've just moisturized. I'm freshly out of the shower, but I wanted to start the video today. Like, I wanted to start it the day that I was filming, so I apologize. In today's video, I'm going to be reading the amount of pages that a number generator gives me. That makes no sense. Reading however many pages a number generator generates for me. So I've seen people do this differently. I've seen people kind of read the exact amount. I've seen people also give the same range every day. People ask different people. I'm going to do a number generator and I'm going to give my range based on how much time I have in a day, because there'll be some days this week that I have like all day to read, so I can, you know, go up to like 500 pages or maybe 400. And there'll be some days where I don't have much time. I could do maybe up to 150 or something like that. That's what I'm going to do. Now, first I need to decide what to read. So I had been reading Chemistry of Love on my Kindle. I'll just get it up to show you so that you can. Chemistry of Love, and I think I'm gonna DNF it, and I think it's a hard DNF. I think it's not a soft DNF. I don't think I'm gonna go back to it. It's just I don't like the premise of it. It's reading really slowly. I'm kind of bored. I don't like the main character, so it's hard to root for her, and I don't like the storyline. I just think this isn't a spoiler alert, she quit her job to be with a man who she has never spoken to, and now she's making a deal with this man's brother to fall in love with the brother, so that then the man that she quit her job for can fall in love with her. Like, it's just I don't know what it is. It's not good. I think I got this on, you know, like an Amazon First Choice. I don't know if it's a Prime thing or a Kindle Limited thing. I'm a member of both, so I think it's Prime. You know, like Amazon First Choice, where you get to pick a book, 1 or 2 books every month for free that's a new release. I believe that was this, because I'd never heard of this book, so I don't think it was ever recommended to me. I'm sorry, I'm looking down. I'm just getting up my May TBR just so that I can have a bit, so that I kind of know what I want to read in this video. So I've also got 2 books in my April TBR that I never got around to, which I just like added to my May one. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get around to one of them because it's part of a series. It's Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez, but now I have every book in that series. I only had that one and Happy Ever After Blaze, which I'd already read, so now I'm just gonna read it all together, whatever. The first book is Funny Story by Emily Henry. I feel like I'm always with Emily Henry one summer behind the books because I like to have the paperback, so I didn't get this last year. I got it this year in a paperback. Great Big Beautiful Life, especially because I've heard mixed reviews, so like I'm not desperate to buy it. So Funny Story is definitely on my TBR for this video. I also don't know how long I'm gonna do this for. I'll see, because like on Friday I am gonna be in London basically all day, so I don't think I'm gonna read much. On Saturday, I'll be coming back from London, so I might pick a number, but it might be like up to 100 or something like that. And then Monday, it's currently Monday now, so I could just do the week. I don't know, I'll see how I feel. Yeah, I'll probably just do this week. So maybe just Friday, I won't generate a number because I'm probably not going to read on Friday. And if I do, I'll just read like however many. But basically, what's going to happen if I don't read the minimum? Like, the number that I generate is going to be the minimum, so I can read over it. I just can't read under it, because obviously, like, if I'm at a good point, I'm not going to stop just because I reached my limit. I'm always going to read to the end of the chapter. Anyway, Funny Story is part of the TBR for this video. Then, okay, yeah, 5 Years From Now by Paige Toon. When I read the description of this, they met as children because their parents dated, and then their parents, like, you know, broke up, and then 5 years later they meet, and the next 2 decades, like, they meet every 5 years. It sounds really good, and I'm very curious to read it because I think I'd heard a few things. What's the other book by her that I've read? Someone I Used to Know, which I loved. So I'm very excited, which is why I bought this book, because I liked the other book by the author. I haven't heard too many things about that book. Then None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. I think this is going to be my first read because I've not read a thriller all of April and then all of May so far. So I've not read one since March, the end of March, so I do want to read this because I just want a thriller at the moment. I'm craving it, and Lisa Jewell's meant to be really good. I've never read a book by her before. And then Assistant to the Villain also is going to be on my TBR for this video. I might read that last because then I'll read the next book in the series, but I don't know, I feel like it's kind of boring for you if I read like multiple books in the series. Maybe it's not, but like if you don't care about that genre or that series or whatever, then 2 of the books in the video being part of the same series might be a bit boring. I don't know, I could be wrong assuming that. So I'm gonna start with None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. So I think I'm going to set the little like bracket between 100 and 250 because I've got all night to read. Right, minimum 100, maximum 250. Okay, I have to do it on my laptop because I film on my phone. Sorry. Right, are we ready? I can't be bothered to screen record and put it on, so this is gonna have to do. 195. Okay, I feel like that's a pretty nice number. I've just got to, because I'm starting from scratch, I've just got to get to page 195. So I will speak to you when I have an update. Where's 195 in the book? I don't want to read anything. Oh my god, 195 is literally a chapter. So I've got to read up to Monday the 15th of July. I've got to read this much, so that's fine. I will do that and I'll be back to you later when I have an update about the book. So I'll obviously speak to you tonight at some point, either with thoughts during the book or when I've got to the end, and I can tell you what I think. This is going to be a spoiler-free vlog, as all my reading vlogs are. If I have a spoiler, I will tell you like when to skip to. So it is spoiler-free because you can watch it spoiler-free, or like often the past few reading vlogs I've barely included spoilers just because I don't have that much spoilery to say. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Yay, I'm really excited about this book. Okay, little update. I haven't finished, oh my god, I almost fell off the bed. I haven't finished my page count of the day. I just thought I'd give you an update on the book because it's actually crazy. I'm 120 pages in, so I got 75 left. It was 195, wasn't it? I think so. Yeah, I will easily finish the kind of amount for the day. One of the characters is crazy, but also it's like, she's crazy, but also she's a product of everything that's happened to her that is like horrible. And I'm like literally every chapter I'm like, what do you mean? Like the way she's acting, I'm like, you can't behave like that. You actually can't. This isn't going to be a spoiler because this is so vague. Like she takes like things from this other lady and like kisses them. Like what? Like context is, I don't even know. So it's crazy and I'm loving it. I've missed reading like thrillers and mysteries, just like I've missed it. I've really missed it. I feel like I need to get back into it because I've been very much on my fantasy and just romance in general kick, but I need to get back on this. Every time I read a thriller, I'm like, I get reminded of why I love them so much because I haven't felt like this from a book in a long time. Like I don't want to stop reading it. I wouldn't be surprised honestly if I finish it tonight. No, I don't think I will. How long is it? 375-ish. Yeah, I probably won't finish it tonight, but also like don't act shocked in the morning if I'm almost finished. Yeah, I don't know if I'll speak to you tonight because everyone's gonna be asleep, so I'll see. But crazy, you need to read this book, you really do. Like I don't even care how it ends now. And also my mum read this book or has started it, so I can't wait to speak to her about it, because yeah, craziness. Okay, hey guys, it's the next morning. Just ignore my hair, it keeps falling down, so we're just gonna leave it like this. I got this far through the book, page 239, so I met my goal. Well done, Amelia, pat on the back. I love it. I had to like rip it out of my hands last night and I was like, Amelia, you've got to stop, because I didn't want to like binge it, and like, not that reading it in one sitting like is rushing it, but more like I wanted to elongate it. And also I was tired, and it was midnight and I was like, okay, I probably should, you know, go to sleep. So I want to read right now, which is why I'm going to spin the wheel right now. But yeah, so far I'm thinking like 5 stars, honestly, or 4.5. I don't know, like I actually have no idea where it's going. I've got like a few like little theories in my head of like different things about different characters and motives, whatever, but I'm going to random number generator and I think I'm going to do same as yesterday. I don't know, I feel like I'm working today and I've got to film quite a lot of content, so I'm thinking maximum 250 again. So minimum 100, maximum 250, because like I said, I can read more, I just can't read less. So ready, 100 to 250. Why did it never generate it the first time? 191. Why does it always do that? Okay, so let me just work out. That will go past this book. Yeah, that's more than this book. So once I've got to the end of this book, I will work out how many pages left, because I don't want to like find out the exact amount right now because I don't want to see any spoilers. So 191 is how many I've got to read, and I'm currently on 239. So we'll work out how many of the next book. I don't really know what I want to read next. Maybe 5 years from now, and then I'll do funny story after that, I'm thinking. But I don't know. So yeah, 191 today. Let's get started. I don't know, I might read for like an hour right now, give or take. So yeah, we'll see. But I'm very excited. I really am liking it. Hey guys, ignore the top that I'm wearing. It looks like very out of place. I've not got any accessories on. It's very low cut. I need like a necklace, but I just finished filming a TikTok trying it on, which is why I'm wearing it, because I'm about to get changed into my work uniform, so I didn't want to put that on to film. So I finished the book. This was crazy. I think it was a 5 stars or a 4.5. I don't know. I need to like read reviews and see what everyone else thought, because like obviously that's not going to sway my decision, but also like I want to see what other people thought. So yeah, it was really good though. Yeah, I don't know, just like hard, like the end of it leaves like a twist where you've been led to believe a different thing, but also like there's different you've kind of got to make your mind up and, you know, decide who to trust and who is actually kind of trustworthy and whatever, which I do really like in a book that it doesn't just tell you, like you've kind of got to work it out for yourself. So yeah, it was so good. I really recommend it if you are looking for a thriller, but also even if like, I know like the sound of a thriller, I don't know, it doesn't sound like appealing, but it was really good. Like it's not, I don't know, there wasn't too much craziness going on. It was more like psychological thriller. Like it was all kind of, I don't know who to believe, like are you lying, who, and also you're kind of, I don't even know if I've really told you, so like one of the main characters is a podcaster, then so let's just tell you the names, it makes it a bit easier. Alex is the podcaster and Josie becomes friends with Alex and kind of says to her like, oh, because Alex mainly makes podcasts about women who have gone through a big change, and Josie proposes that they make a podcast about Josie because she's kind of in the middle of change, and rather like saying at the end like, oh, this is how my life changed, it be more, this is what I'm doing to change my life, if that makes sense. More complex than that, but that's kind of the basis of it. And so you're reading through the story, but then you know that what was the podcast called, like Hi, I'm Your Birthday Twin or something like that, and there's then this Netflix series documentary, or it's a film, I don't know, a Netflix documentary that's also called Hi, I'm Your Birthday Twin, kind of talking about what went down. But obviously at the start of the book you don't know what went down, but you're seeing kind of interviews with different people in Josie and Alex's life, and then also you're getting clips of the podcast, but also you get to like watch them filming the podcast. I don't know, it's really interesting. It was really good. I loved it. It was so good. So I definitely recommend it. Now I just need to work out how many pages of it I read today. Right, 386 was the last page and I was on 239. I read 147 pages and I've got to read 191. I've barely got any to read, but I'm sure I'll read more than that. I've got to read 44 pages. I didn't expect to read as much as I did today. So I read this morning and then I got to like 300-ish because I thought like, oh, I have about 75 pages left, because I thought it was 375 pages. And then I was sat outside, like I took my book outside because for whilst I ate my lunch, but then my mum was there, so I obviously wasn't going to read. And that's such a long story that's so irrelevant, but then basically I changed my mind and I decided to read like afterwards. This top, I need to like, can you tighten the straps? Yeah, because it's too low. I'll just sit like this so you kind of can't see anything going on in case there's a slip. 5 years from now by page 2. So how many pages is this book? I don't want to like spoil it for myself. About 340-ish. So I've got to read to page 44, which will get me not very far, which will get me here. But I'm sure I'll read more than that. I just didn't expect to read as much today as I have read. So yeah, I'm gonna go to work now, but I will speak to you when I'm back and once I've got an update about the book. Hey, it's later. Clearly I have read up to page 68, so I've done the amount. I think I was going to read 44. It was 40 something, so I've obviously hit it now. I'm gonna keep reading, but this might be my last update of the day. I am liking it. I don't know, we're kind of still setting the scene. I think I told you that like their parents were together, so they like were almost siblings, but it was when they were 5 up until 10, and then they've now not seen each other, and at the part I'm at right now they're just seeing each other at 15. And then I think from what I heard, not from what I heard, like from the title and also the blurb, every 5 years they see each other. But also we're in like the present day where the main female character is talking to her son who's 15, but obviously like we don't know who the dad is or like if he has a dad or whatever on whether like it's this boy, but I don't know, like at the moment it's kind of friendly. I don't know, like I really don't know, but I am enjoying it. It's interesting. Obviously kind of a step sibling, but also like step sibling for 5 years when they were 5 to 10. Like it's very different from step sibling, kind of it's different. I don't know, I don't quite know how I feel, but I'm liking it. Yeah, I just don't know how I feel about the whole step sibling thing. It would kind of depend on how it goes forward, about how the sibling to potential romance. But I was thinking as I was reading it, like I don't even know if it's probably going to get to romance, although it says on the blurb like about happiness and will it be together. Like I assume that means like romantic together rather than just like being in each other's lives in some shape or form, but I actually don't know, so I'm excited. I will chat to you tomorrow when I pick out how many pages I'm reading, and also like I'll tell you updates on the book, but I am liking it, so that's good. Hey, right, okay, so it's the next day. Ignore the fact that I've got plaits in, so now look like a child. I got to page 140. What was I on yesterday before I say goodbye to you? Like 70 maybe. They have kind of like met each other being 15, and you know, like I don't want to, from this point on I don't want to say too much because it will then become a spoiler. I'm having very mixed feelings, I don't know, very mixed feelings about the actual relationship, like just the way that they are with each other, mixed feelings. So yeah, I'm on page 140. I am going to put on that I can read between 150 and 350 because today, apart from work and like going swimming, I'm not doing too much. Like I'm not filming content, which is usually what kind of takes up my time like I did yesterday. So yes, it's currently 10 o'clock. I've been awake for 2 hours at this point, but I've just been doing other things. Honestly don't quite know where my day has gone. It's only the morning, it's only 10 o'clock, so right, here we go. Here's the random number generator. 150 to 350, 198. Oh well, I'm sure I'm gonna read more than that, but there you go. So 198 would take me to 338, which is basically this whole book, because I think this book's 340. The last page on this is 337, so basically I've just got to finish this book, and then anything more that I read is like going past the quota. So I'm going to start reading this and I will keep you updated on all my thoughts. Okay, I have finished the book. Finished it a few hours ago. Very much mixed like feelings and everything. I think I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. I don't know, just like the ending kind of ruined it for me. It kind of, I don't know, like one thing happened, but they made it like if that thing had happened, fine, but the last page made it seem like the thing that ended up happening wasn't even the right choice. Like the last page was like, obviously I don't want to go into detail because I don't want to spoil it, but like I was, not that I was happy with the ending, but I was like, okay, fine, whatever. But then they then used that ending and made it even worse than it had been. So yeah, I don't know, I really like mixed feelings. It felt very jumpy, I will say that. Partly like I don't even know if, so you know, like when we got to the chapter where it was like 5 years later, it didn't even say like 5 years later at the start of the chapter. We just jumped, like it just felt abrupt. So slightly disappointed in it, but at the end of the day, like it was still good. I definitely preferred the other book by Paige Toon, but I would like to read more by her. So if you've read more books by her, let me know. I read Someone I Used to Know, or I think Somebody I Used to Know, something like that. So I'm going to go and get the next book. Here we go. I'm so excited for this. So I've now reached like the amount of pages that I was going to read it today. I'm gonna keep reading tonight, but I might not update you till tomorrow, so I'll give you my thoughts then, because I've just been doing other work, so I've not read as much now. Because I finished the book and met like the limit, I thought, you know what, I've got other things to do, so let's do that. But I will speak to you tomorrow when we pick out the number of pages that I'm reading. I want to have an update about this book because I am going to start it, like I said, because I'm not, like, I feel like I want to read more today. We're reading so much this video, I feel like, because I'm being held accountable. Hey guys, it's the next day. It's actually so much later. It's literally 8 p.m. and I haven't read at all today. I was expecting to read loads today, but I've just been busy. I've been doing a lot of social media work, and then went on a walk. Then by the time I got back, because I did like 4.5 miles, then did more social media work, then I went open water swimming, and I'm only just back. So moral of the story, this is only yesterday's progress. So I got up to page 70, I think. 74. I am liking it. We kind of were still getting into like the story building. We're still kind of building the story. Yeah. So I am liking it though. I don't kind of know like what I'd rate it. I'd say it's like a 4 star at the moment, but also I don't know. So I'm going to pick the number of pages. So I was thinking today it would be like, oh my god, I'm gonna finish the book. I don't think I will, unless I stay up like late tonight. So I'm going to put a minimum of 100 and a maximum of 200. I think I can do 200 today. So wait, let me just expand it. Are we ready? Where is it? 149. Okay, so that means I need to get to basically 150, add 75, 225. So I've got to get to page 225. So that is like here-ish. Okay, I would like to get further, but I don't want to kind of commit to X amount of pages and then not be able to do it. So that's it. I'm going to go and get reading. But yeah, I just thought I'd update you and pick out the number of pages. But I am liking the book, to be fair. I am. Okay, I've read like just under 100 pages since I spoke to you. I think I'm on 168. Yeah, I am liking it. I think it is sitting around a 4-star, which I feel like for me and Emily Henry, that's quite common. I know she's a 5-star author for a lot of people, and I think I think Book Lovers was a 5-star, but the rest of them have more been around 4-star, which is obviously still so good, and I always enjoy her books. And this I feel like is very much sitting in that realm. It is really good. It might obviously get better, I feel like, once we've got more going on, but I am liking it, and the chemistry's cute. All of like the kind of fake dating that we got going on, everything is really cute. I am liking it. It's reading quite quickly, so I'm gonna keep reading, obviously get to at least page 225. If I'm aiming for like maybe page 300, that might be a bit ambitious. Maybe 250, 300, but we will see where the night takes us. Hey guys, it is not the next day but the day after. It's currently Saturday. I didn't read anything yesterday, like not a single bit. I was expecting to read a little bit, so I'd already decided that I wasn't going to pick a number because I was like, well, I actually have no idea, but I didn't read anything. But it's now Saturday, so we're back filming the video. I think I had said to you at the start of the video that I didn't think I'd read yesterday, so we're back today. I was on the train when I was ready to start reading, so I just screen recorded me picking a number, so I'll show it you right now, like it will be on the screen as we are speaking right now. And I got page well, I got 189 pages. So I finished Funny Story. Have I even spoken to you about Funny Story? No, I think I have. Yeah, I will have. Yeah, of course I did. So I don't know if I told you like my feelings before today. I don't know, I think it's a 4-star. So I finished it. I was on page 275, and then it's just under 400 pages. Let me just check the exact time. It's 384. So I'll wait, 384. It's 110 pages, well 109, so let's say 110, and then I'll just say that I need to read 190 pages. So I need to read 80 pages of my new book. So, well, I'll tell you, I'm all over the place. Right, I need to get to work. Funny Story, it was good, 4 stars. I don't know, it was just like, I haven't read other people's reviews yet, but it felt kind of anticlimactic. Like, it was really cute, but I was like, I'm always slightly disappointed by Emily Henry books. Like, I always enjoy them, but they're never like a 5-star wow feeling, apart from Book Lovers. But I read that so long ago, like I don't know if I'd still give it 5 stars. But I'm never quite like, there's always something about them that I'm, not even that there's something bad about them, I'm just always like, this isn't what I was like really hoping for. So when I read an Emily Henry book, I'm expecting like incredible great things, and that's just like not what I got from it. But I'm glad that I finally read it. So I'm now up to date, apart from Great Big Beautiful Life, which I'm not going to read until it comes out in paperback, because it's also so expensive on my Kindle. So yeah, I've actually, to be fair, got most Emily Henry books. I just don't have New One and then Book Lovers, because I read that on my Kindle. Anyway, so obviously I have it on here. I'm now reading Assistant to the Villain, which is a fantasy. So I started reading this, but I was on a train and there was just too much going on around me. The children next to me were very cute, but they were just distracting me. And like, not even that there's that much world building. Like, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a complicated fantasy world. It is a fantasy, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. There's a frog that can speak, so I think it is a fantasy. I'm just gonna check, but I'm sure it is a fantasy. Anyway, but like, I just needed to focus. There was too much going on. We were in the woods, and I was just like, this is too much for me. Because like Funny Story I could focus on, but this I just couldn't. I really needed like noise cancelling headphones. But yeah, I'm going to go to work now, so I need to read 80 pages of this, but how many have I already read? 19, so I need to read 60 more ish. Well, 61. It is a fantasy, it's a romantasy. Yeah, I don't think it's very crazy fantasy though, if I'm honest. Is it YA? It is fantasy, it's definitely fantasy. Everyone's saying it's fantasy and romantasy. I don't know if anyway, I'm gonna go now. I don't think it's YA. It kind of, the cover gives YA. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Hey guys, it is now Tuesday. I don't even know when I last spoke to you. Saturday, maybe Sunday. I have no idea. I've barely been reading. I am currently on page, this is gonna be so underwhelming for you, 94 I think. Yes, 94. Great memory, Amelia. So we need to get reading. Yeah, I'm quite liking the book. It's just reading really slowly, but also I've not really been reading. This camera's so wonky. I need to pick the number of pages. I am gonna go up to like 200. Will I be able to read 200 pages today? I believe I will. I just need to like commit. So random number generator, how many minimum? 100. But yeah, thoughts on the book, I don't have too many. I need to like sit down and read it, which is why I think I should put 200 as the maximum, even though I don't really want to read that much, just because that will get me into it. So minimum 100, maximum 200. Let's generate it. 165. So I'm on 94, so 260, well 259, 260. Okay, that's not too bad. How many pages are in the book? I think it's like 360, maybe 343. So like if I get that close, I'd love to think that I could finish the book, but it depends how long it would take me. So I'm going to lock in right now. I'm going to put my record player on. I'm gonna put my phone on do not disturb. I'm going to walk in. I think I'm gonna lie on the ground. I'm in the mood for like a reading whilst lying down. I'm gonna bring my blanket over and let's try. Hey guys, it's the next day. I feel like I've been so bad at vlogging, like as the video got on, and today I'm gonna be bad as well, but I reached my goal. I hit it exactly. I think I'm on page 260, which I need to get to 259 I think. So I did exactly what I needed to do. So yeah, I'm on chapter 44. I'm liking it. We're getting a bit of action. It's definitely kind of a lot of an easy read compared to like the only fantasy series I've really read is ACOTAR, and then I've also read Bride, and this is like very, not that ACOTAR was difficult to understand, it's more there was a lot of world building, but in this like we've got magic, but it's like it's almost like magic's just integrated into society. The society is almost like we're living in several centuries ago, you know, where people are living in like little villages and working for like the butcher or the blacksmith or something, you know, and working in manors rather than like modern day. Obviously I know people still do that, but you know what I mean though, like it's very much village living rather than now, which obviously fantasies normally are kind of like that. Anyway, yeah, I am liking it. I don't think I'm going to go straight into Apprentice to the Villain after this one. I don't know, I am liking it, and I would like to read the next book, and maybe it's going to get more action packed. We've got a bit of action going on, we do have some action going on, but it's not quite hitting exactly, I don't know, like it is really good, but I don't know what I'd rate it, like 3.5 maybe 4 stars. So how many pages were that? I just checked yesterday. 343, so that's 80 pages. So I'm gonna say that I'll read between 50 and I'm gonna say 125. Yeah, but I don't know what I'll read after this one. We'll see what number I get to, because if it's, yeah, it will depend on whether I'll need to go into another book. 83. Okay, so that's literally just finishing the book. Almost exactly. That's it then. I probably will pick up another book, maybe not tonight, I don't know, but I think, sorry, my eye's itchy, but I think this will probably be the last book in this video. So yeah, I am liking it, but I'm slightly disappointed by it, but it is really good. I don't know, maybe not really good, it is good, but it's not quite what I expected it to be. So I'll speak to you tomorrow when I have my final verdict on the book. Hey everyone, it is many days later. I just kept forgetting to film the outro for this video and to kind of tell you my final thoughts. So I finished the book the day that I picked the numbers. I actually can't even remember what day that was, like I actually don't know, but I finished the book. I gave it 3.5 stars. I don't know, I was really disappointed by it. I just thought it was kind of hard to get into. It was kind of slow. It had so much hype surrounding it, and it just like didn't. Also, why does my makeup look crazy? Wow, I look insane. I think it's under my eyes. Anyway, we can sort that out in a second. Yeah, it was just like really disappointing. I feel like it had been so hyped and I was just like, what is going on? It's just like, it's not good. I don't know. So kind of disappointing, but that is it. I'm sorry this video kind of took a slow turn at the end and it kind of became very elongated. I feel like that's kind of realistic though for reading. Some weeks you read lots, like the start of this video, then some weeks you just don't. But yeah, I'm very grateful for everyone who made it this far in the video. If you did, comment down below the star emoji. Very basic, but it's one of my favorite emojis. Yeah, that's it. Let me know other reading vlogs that you want to see in the future. And by the time you're seeing this, my full reading wrap up will be up with all my thoughts on every book that I read in May, including obviously the videos that were in this video, so definitely stay tuned. Well, no, go and watch that if you want. I'll make sure that it's linked if you want to go and watch that, just because then you might have more info. I'm about to film it right now, so everything I think of for the books I will let you know. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I love you. Goodbye.